watching Fishing with Gary today. I just want to do a little recap of Bartlett Lake. Yesterday I fished a little tournament up there, 54 boats for Monterey Bass. I fished with Brian Bolander and he owns Rico. So let me just recap what I did and what I do to start my tournaments and give you a better idea on how to catch bigger fish, and maybe you want to start doing some tournaments, okay? I always start with, and Brian and I always start with a topwater lure. You know, one of the best topwater lures is Rico. It was made back in 1991. So I like to start with the chartreuse and clear. This is a real Rico, the big one. Remember, we're only going for the 3 biggest fish. This is the Suave, has a lot of BBs in it, and it walks and spits just like the Rico. So it's a good secret bait that a lot of people don't own these. Next, I like to go once the sun comes up. The fish don't have eyelids, so they start going a lot deeper. I mean, once it started coming up, that bite died, and then they started going down to about 12, 15 feet. So then I switched over to a brush hog. Now, you always see ads with me on brush hogs. I use Johnny Morris medium fast tip rod and reel bait caster, and I do not peg my sinkers if I'm going to be fishing just on rock and points, okay? So I let that slide, and some people say, well, why do you do that? Well, if the sinker's up here, it's much easier for the fish to grab this, and he doesn't feel any weight resistance on that. Now there's some new brush hogs out. They call them ditch diggers, made by 5150, and they come in a lot of different colors. This is just a watermelon candy, but they also come in just a watermelon, plain watermelon. That's the watermelon candy. That's my favorite. I always start with the watermelon candies, but that bite does change, trust me. They have some for night tournaments. So I was catching fish down to 15 feet to start with for about the first hour and a half, 2 hours of the day. And then I noticed that the fish were going deeper. By deeper, I mean from 15 to 20 to 21, 25, 30 feet. I went down as far as 36 feet and started catching fish. I didn't always catch them on the brush hog, so I started using different baits. Brian was using Yamamoto jigs and woolly grubs and creature baits. So I switched poles and I started using trick worms a little bit better. Now I dip this trick worm in my little juice, garlic juice like this, and when you're down 32 feet, 36 feet, boy, I'll tell you what, that's a long ways down there. So I was seeing those fish down there on my graph, and I just shook the thing like this just to get their attention, then I'd be real still. A lot of guys said their bite was over in 30 minutes, couldn't catch another fish the rest of the day. We kept fishing them all, catching them all day long, and that's just one of my secrets. Long points, islands, fish them out to the sides, fish them deep, and just try different colors. Get that one color. The drop shot worked one day, the next day they didn't want to hit the drop shot. I switched to the Texas rig. I hope these tips help you, and I post on my website all the time, fishingwithgarysenft.com. You can visit that website. You can sign up for a newsletter if you want. Thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe to the YouTubes. Thanks for watching.